How's it going, guys? West Virginia lost tonight, which makes their fourth straight loss. I mean, I just want to rip out my hair. You know, I understand how Ferguson feels. You know, he got a haircut. I don't know if he actually went to a barber or actually pulled it out. You know, with all the crazy mistakes and special team errors. You know, letting it bounce off your head on the squib kick. You know, telling everybody to get away from the punt and it bounces off your knees. You know, I mean, it did take a big bounce, but, you know, and then just giving up that big long return, you know. And everybody said, oh, West Virginia, watch Tavon Austin, he's going to be a big return because of the weak Oklahoma's kickoff team. No, it was the other way around. And Sharp, their kicker, you know, he's a very good kicker, kickoff specialist punter. You know, he boomed like a 70-yard punt. They kicked out the back of their end zone. And it landed on our, 40-yard line or 20-yard line. I don't even know. But, it was one heck of a punt. That kid's the best kicker since I've seen Brad Wing at LSU. But he's one heck of a kicker. Kicker, punter, whatever you want to call him. But I think that, you know, overall, it was a pretty good game there in the fourth quarter. West Virginia kind of ran out of gas. Kind of like they did against TCU. They hung in there longer against TCU than Oklahoma State, because Oklahoma State's the best offense in the league. Actually, it might be the best offense in the nation. I'm not for sure, but the best. I know they're the best offense in the Big 12. And Randall, yeah, that's his name. He's one heck of a running back, power back. You know, he's just so patient when he runs. One heck of a running back. I know I didn't talk about him in my pregame. I guess because I didn't know much about him. They were talking about him on the TV and stuff like that, but I didn't think he was as good until I seen him in person, and man, he is really good. They got pretty good wide receivers. I think they said they got banged up a little bit at wide receiver, and West Virginia's banged up wide receiver too. But that offensive line, they made that quarterback look awesome. That quarterback, I think, I don't even remember his name. I'm not even going to say it because I'm going to chop it up, and I hate doing that. But offensive line, run block's great. You know, pass block's great. Made that quarterback look like he's been playing college football since he got at Oklahoma State. You know, I thought West Virginia would have the advantage there, and they kind of did. They forced him into a couple bad throws. One of them got intercepted, made him make some bad decisions there with the football. But there at the end, when West Virginia needed to stop, it just seemed like he found his man. He was wide open, you know. Not wide open, but enough to get the first down. Enough to get the first down here. And it just killed me because I know that West Virginia's defense played so good all game. Just like against Texas Christian. But they actually played good. You know, I mean, they did so good. But then there at the end, they just let up. They ran out of gas again and could not finish the game. You know, West Virginia had a little bit more hop in their step in this game. Both sides of the ball. You know, they were really fighting for Holgorsen to get this win, coming back to his little homecoming at Oklahoma State. But it just didn't happen. Fans were loud. There's a lot of turnout of West Virginia fans there, and I'm glad to see that. I'm always happy to see Mountaineer fans make the trip. Pretty loyal fans West Virginia has. Obviously, if I wasn't a loyal fan, I wouldn't be making these videos, so I consider myself one of them loyal fans. But, yeah, I mean, it was just I don't know, the offense started doing better. You know, Gino got his helmet pulled off, and Paul Millard came in the backup quarterback, and boom, touchdown. And I was just thinking, why couldn't Gino do that? I mean, and I don't know if, the defense played off and thought they were going to run, but it was 3rd and 10 or something, so they knew he was going to throw it. Now, I don't know if that had anything to do with it or not, or if Stubman just got open or something like that. But, I mean, Stubman Bailey played one heck of a game. He actually got more productive. There at the end, West Virginia put a little drive together, got down there. Yeah, they didn't score, but that's what I like to see. Little comeback routes, stuff like that, picking on them outside cornerbacks because they have such good timing. There's a lot of routes that the guys were wide open, and a lot of times they didn't make the catches, or, you know, a lot of miscommunication there too. And, I mean, it's just crazy because Stubman and Gino went to high school together. I think they even played middle school ball together. So, I mean, you think that connection would be down, but I don't know. There's something weird going on with that offense. But, yeah, I mean, I'm not making up excuses here. Oklahoma State came in, did what they had to do. A great offense. You know, Gino put up big numbers. He had over 300 yards, 2 touchdowns and no turnovers. And, you know, you look up at the scoreboard and they already scored 50 points. So, I mean, it's hard to come back from that. You know, the mindset, the mentality of a quarterback, you know, you want to keep yourself in the game and really not worry about the scoreboard. If it's kind of hard when the team puts up over 50 plus, you know, and give it up to Oklahoma State because they did what they had to do and came out with the victory. But yeah, I'll be back either tomorrow. I know I'll be back tomorrow with the pregame video for Gonzaga. I know I said earlier Gonzaga was ranked 11, but they're actually ranked 21. Sorry about that. But yeah, I think that's really all I got to say. I'll be doing a pregame video for Oklahoma next week, but I'm gonna worry about basketball for neither the next couple of days. I might just cover the Gonzaga game, see what kind of support I get. But I might just cover ranked games and Big 12 games in basketball since there's so many games. I might cover the Marshall games since it's like a little rivalry there, in-state rivalry. But besides that, that's really it, guys. Follow me on Twitter if you like. Twitter link in the description. And that's really it. Peace.